welcome to my channel. This video is going to be about 5 things you don't do after breaking up with somebody. So if you're curious to know what they are, then please hang out with me. Please hang out with me. Okay, I'll stop. Now, for those rebels out there, I know because I have an inner rebel myself. When people used to tell me as a teenager, don't jump into a new relationship, I was like, yeah, no, I won't. I'll totally use time to myself. And then I was calling the next dude like on the line. You know what I'm saying? I jumped from relationship to relationship to relationship. And the minute somebody said, don't do this or that, I was doing it anyway. So can you bear with me if you have a little inner rebel and within you, and just listen to what I have to say first. And then hopefully you'll understand where I'm coming from. So this way you can save yourself from some heartbreaks, okay? The first thing you shouldn't do after a breakup is get into a relationship right away with somebody else. Now, let me give you 3 reasons why, okay? The first one is that you get this reputation of going from relationship to relationship to relationship. And even if you're staying sexually pure or not, people are going to think that you're easy, that, you know, you're messing with all these boys, you're boy crazy, whatever the case may be. And even if you feel like, yes, that's true, you don't want a reputation, okay? Okay, so the second reason why you don't want to jump into a relationship right away is what if it's not over? So for instance, let's say you start dating somebody, you guys have issues. Look, when 2 people come together, iron sharpens iron, so things are gonna get, you know, sometimes you're gonna have a little conflict regardless, all right? So let's say y'all break up because of a conflict, and then you jump into a relationship. And what if it's not really over and that person wants to work things out with you, and you want to work things out with that person, but now you're with somebody else, and maybe you have feelings over here, over there, you got feelings everywhere. You know what I mean? So just wait. The other reason why you don't want to just jump into another relationship with somebody is that it gives you time to heal. What if it was a really bad breakup? What if somebody cheated on you? What you don't want to do is make somebody else pay for their mistakes. So if you give yourself time to heal and you stop crying about it, and you feel stronger, and you feel like you can talk about it without crying, that's usually a way to know that you're over it. Then I would say go ahead and see what other potential people are out there. But give yourself time to heal. Okay, so the second thing not to do is talk about it with everyone, including Facebook. Okay, don't talk about it with every single person. What I would do is choose 2 to 3 people that you're really close with, have a conversation about it, and then just leave it there with your intimate people. Because what happens is, if you keep talking about it with everybody, then people are spreading things that aren't true. Maybe it gets back to the person, and now you look really bad, when all it was that you were just declaring your feelings and, you know, your perspective and your truth about what happened. So just don't talk about it with everybody. Keep it to a few amount of people that you truly trust. The third thing you don't want to do is become violent, okay? I know feelings get hurt. You know, we see all the videos of people just hitting people's cars, scratching people's cars, fighting girls, fighting boys, whatever it looks like. Don't become violent. As a Christian, your testimony is huge. Okay, so we want to come from a place of calm. When you become violent, you're way out of control. And it doesn't matter what they did, now you're on the wrong side, okay? So you don't want that. What you want to do is take a breath, bring all your feelings to God. Look, God can handle it. He is God, and He wants to take it from you, okay? So again, even if you feel justified, do not damage property and do not damage people, okay? Because ultimately, you're going to be the one that's going to have to pay for it. The fourth thing is going to be, don't stay isolated. When you're in a breakup, remember, a few trusted friends, talk to God about it. Really don't exclude yourself from things like maybe going to a birthday party, or maybe going to church and really finding healing there and worship. There's really something about coming to church even when you don't feel like it, because God will always honor your sacrifice. He will always give you something. When you take a step towards Him, He can cover you and protect you and speak loving words into your broken heart. Trust me when I say this. You don't want to isolate yourself, because that gives enemy to be able to tell you a whole bunch of things that are lies. Surround yourself with loving people. If you need to take a day just to kind of breathe, or maybe a night just to kind of breathe, then try to leave it at that. Do not go months without speaking to anybody. It is completely unhealthy, and it's really going to hurt you. The fifth thing is, do not tear yourself down, okay? Relationships work, and some relationships just don't. They don't, for whatever reason. It's getting to know somebody and understanding that sometimes There's certain things that just don't jive with each other, and that's okay. However, in the process, you don't want to tear yourself down. Look, the Lord made you exactly how he wanted you. It says that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. So he made your ears the way they are. He made your hair the way it is, your skin color, okay, the way you smile. Even with your personality, he made everybody with certain quirks, okay? That's okay. And it may not work out in a particular relationship, but I believe there was a meme somewhere that said, you know, one day you're going to find out why all the other relationships didn't work, because you are going to find that person that God has for you. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I really hope that this helps you. This is just to stir the pot a little bit of all the feels, and hopefully you can bring them before God. No, I pray you bring them before God and say, God, I really need help with this. Breakups hurt. They do. It's like this ripping of your soul, but the Lord is still a God who resurrects. So even if you feel dead inside, he can speak life back into you. Okay, so run to your strong tower, and I really pray again that some of these tips will help you out. So that concludes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe below if you haven't, so this way you can get updates of when the videos come out. I try to do it every single week. I have been doing it every single week. Thank you, Jesus. Again, thank you so much for watching. Bye. The number one thing you should not do, well, not number one. So that concludes the,